In the world of sports, interviews often capture more than just game statistics or match results. They can reveal the raw emotions and intense rivalries that fuel the passion of athletes and coaches. Here are 10 of the most memorable heated sports interviews that have left a lasting impression on fans and the media alike. Allen Iverson's Practice Rant, 2002. The Allen Iversons Practice Reeling happened on the 7th of May, 2002 at a press conference after the elimination of the Philadelphia Sixers from the much-coveted NBA playoff tournaments. Iverson, who was exasperated with emotions because of being questioned without a solid reason concerning his criticism of training, stated the word practice in an excess amount of 22 times when asking why the media swayed towards his practice and not to the game he played. Some notable lines from the rant include, "Alright, we're sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice." The whole outburst from Iverson transformed into the controversy over practicing, whether it should be practiced at all, and all the bothersome fuss around the practice, that athletes who are practicing should be able to concentrate fully on the game and not be distracted by media at all, illustrating in her turn monopolists within movements of preparation and performance. It is most often viewed as a stand-up comedy bit, yet at the same time it captured Iverson's anger towards being criticized for his attitude off the court and about rather being praised for what he does inside it. This together with practice remains and features in the college as an iconic moment in the sport's timeline. Richard Sherman's post-NFC Championship interview, 2014. This is one of the most intense moments in NFL history. After the Seattle Seahawks secured a victory over the San Francisco 49ers, largely due to Sherman's game-saving play, he was interviewed on the field by Aaron Andrews. In the interview, Sherman, still fired up from the game, passionately called out 49ers wide receiver Michael Crabtree, saying, "I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're gonna get." His remarks were delivered with such intensity that it immediately went viral, sparking widespread discussion. Sherman's outburst was fueled by a personal rivalry with Crabtree and the high stakes of the game. While some criticized him for lacking sportsmanship, others appreciated his raw emotion and confidence. The interview highlighted the competitive nature of professional sports and remains a defining moment in Sherman's career. Mike Tyson's interview threat, 2000. This is one of the most infamous moments in boxing history. Following his victory over Lou Alvarez in Glasgow, Tyson gave an interview where his aggressive and erratic behavior shocked viewers. During the interview, Tyson expressed his desire to fight Lennox Lewis, the reigning heavyweight champion at the time. Tyson's comments quickly escalated as he unleashed a tirade, declaring, "I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah." The remarks were bizarre and menacing, reflecting Tyson's volatile personality during that period of his life. This interview highlighted Tyson's troubled mental state and contributed to his already controversial public image. The outburst was widely condemned and became a defining moment that further alienated Tyson from mainstream sports fans. Despite his immense talent as a boxer, incidents like this interview underscored the complex and often disturbing aspects of Tyson's career. The 2022 World Cup quarterfinal Argentina vs. Netherlands tantrum. This match was marked by intense drama both on and off the pitch. Before the match, tensions were already high, with Dutch coach Louis van Gaal making comments about Argentina's tactics, which irritated Lionel Messi and his teammates. During the match, the tension boiled over, leading to several heated arguments between players. Argentina took a 2-0 lead, but the Netherlands made a dramatic comeback, tying the game 2-2 with a last-minute equalizer. The match was physical and contentious, resulting in a World Cup record of 18 yellow cards being shown, including one to Dutch defender Denzel Dumfries after the penalty shootout. Post-match, emotions were still running high. Messi was seen confronting Van Gaal, criticizing his pre-match comments and tactics. The game ended in a penalty shootout, with Argentina emerging victorious. The match is remembered not only for its intense competition, but also for the fiery confrontations and record-breaking number of yellow cards. Diego Maradona World Cup Hand of God admission, 1986. This match quarterfinal against England remains one of soccer's most controversial moments. During the match, Maradona used his hand to punch the ball into the net, a move unseen by the referee, leading to Argentina's 2-1 victory. After the game, Maradona famously referred to the goal as a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. This statement sparked outrage, particularly in England, as the illegal goal played a critical role in Argentina advancing. In later interviews, Maradona often gave indirect and evasive responses when asked about the incident, acknowledging his use of the hand but defending it as part of the game. His heated and unapologetic stance further fueled the debate, adding to the legend and infamy of the moment. Despite the controversy, Maradona's brilliance in the same game, including his stunning solo goal, solidified his legacy as one of the sport's greatest players. Jose Mourinho's Special 1v1 introduction, 2004. This is one of the most famous moments in football management. After leading FC Porto to a stunning UEFA Champions League victory, Mourinho was appointed as the manager of Chelsea. During his first press conference in England, he made headlines with his bold self-assessment. When asked about the pressure of managing a top Premier League club, Mourinho confidently stated,
Please don't call me arrogant, because what I'm saying is true. I'm European champion, so I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one.
This remark instantly set the tone for his tenure at Chelsea and solidified his reputation as a charismatic and self-assured manager. Mourinho's statement reflected his confidence and ambition, and he went on to back up his words by leading Chelsea to back-to-back Premier League titles in his first 2 seasons. The Special One label stuck with him throughout his career, and the press conference became a defining moment in his legacy, symbolizing his larger-than-life personality and winning mentality. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz press conference 2016. This is one of the most chaotic and memorable moments in UFC history. It took place before their highly anticipated rematch at UFC 202, following Diaz's shocking victory over McGregor earlier that year at UFC 196. The tension between the two fighters was palpable. McGregor, known for his trash talking, was in full form, hurling insults at Diaz and predicting his victory in the upcoming fight.
What was my involvement in getting the deal done? I mean, I'm involved in absolutely everything got to do with this. I am the one who created this.
The press conference quickly escalated when Diaz walked out early with his entourage, prompting McGregor to taunt him further. Things reached a boiling point when Diaz and his team began throwing water bottles and cans at McGregor, who retaliated by launching objects back at them. The scene was chaotic, with security and UFC officials struggling to maintain order. The press conference not only intensified the rivalry between McGregor and Diaz, but also became a defining moment in UFC promotion, highlighting the intense emotions and animosity between the fighters. Russell Westbrook's next question response, 2019. This became a defining moment in his relationship with the media. During a post-game press conference after an Oklahoma City Thunder game, Westbrook repeatedly responded with,
"Next question,"
when a specific reporter, Barry Trammell, attempted to ask him questions. This interaction was not an isolated incident. Westbrook had a history of refusing to engage with Trammell, stemming from perceived negative coverage by the journalist.
That may be, Russell, but I asked Steven a question, and it's a legitimate.
Me and you. Next question.
It's a legitimate question.
Next question.
Westbrook's refusal to answer sparked a debate about the relationship between athletes and the media. Some criticized Westbrook for being unprofessional, arguing that as a public figure, he had a responsibility to address the press. Others defended his stance, seeing it as a way to protect himself from what he perceived as biased or unfair reporting. The next question moment highlighted the tension that can exist between athletes and journalists, emphasizing the complex dynamics of media interactions in professional sports. It also became a viral symbol of Westbrook's intense and sometimes contentious personality. Serena Williams US Open final dispute 2018. This is one of the most controversial moments in tennis history. During the final against Naomi Osaka, Williams clashed with the umpire, Carlos Ramos, over a series of penalties. The confrontation began when Ramos issued a warning for coaching violations, which Williams disputed, claiming she was not receiving any coaching.
I didn't get coaching! I didn't get coaching! I didn't get coaching!
The situation escalated when Williams broke her racket, leading to a point penalty. In response, she angrily criticized Ramos, calling him a thief and accusing him of sexism.
As I said, you're a thief, because you stole a point from me.
This led to another penalty, which cost her a game. The dispute dominated media coverage and sparked a broader conversation about gender and fairness in tennis. Many supported Williams, arguing that Ramos was overly harsh and biased, while others felt her behavior was unprofessional. Despite the controversy, Osaka won the match, but the incident overshadowed her historic victory and became a defining moment of the tournament. Bill Belichick's "We're on to Cincinnati" 2014. This is a memorable example of his blunt and focused coaching style. After the New England Patriots suffered a surprising 41-14 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, Belichick faced a press conference where he was repeatedly asked about the loss. During the conference, Belichick, known for his terse and often uncooperative demeanor with the media, deflected questions about the defeat and shifted the focus to the next game. He repeatedly said, "We're on to Cincinnati."
Well, you think having a 37-year-old...
We're on to Cincinnati. It's nothing about the past, nothing about the future. It's right now we're preparing for Cincinnati.
Emphasizing that the team's focus needed to be on their upcoming game against the Cincinnati Bengals rather than dwelling on the loss. This phrase became a mantra for the Patriots, reflecting Belichick's approach to quickly move past setbacks and concentrate on the future. Despite the loss, the Patriots went on to have a successful season, eventually winning the Super Bowl, and Belichick's "We're on to Cincinnati" statement became emblematic of his pragmatic and unflappable coaching philosophy. That's it for this video.